Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. I hope you guys are all doing well today. Bitcoin is in fact continuing to pump up to the upside. Okay, so yesterday we saw Bitcoin at around $44.4 thousand today. Okay, it seems like it's not stopping. As I told you guys in yesterday's video, just looking at the chart for Bitcoin, it looked like Bitcoin was ready to break, $45,000, even higher than that. And that is exactly what Bitcoin is doing right now, right? It is in fact obviously the next day, and Bitcoin is continuing to pump up to the upside. So for today's video, okay, of course, I want to give you guys an update what is happening with Bitcoin right now, and of course the entire crypto market, because I'm telling you guys this right now, the market's absolutely pumping, and the bull run is obviously just right around the corner. Okay, we know the Bitcoin halving event is right around the corner, literally right around the corner. And we know that's a very, very bullish time right now for Bitcoin and crypto for the halving of it, right? So yes, Bitcoin breaks above $45,000 to highest levels since day after spot ETFs went live. So we know, okay, early of January, Bitcoin spot ETFs officially went live, okay, and they did in fact get officially approved, okay, and we would expect Bitcoin, right, to pump from this, right? But obviously did the complete opposite, because a lot of people were in fact selling, right? They were pretty much, selling the news. And this is not the first time we have seen this, right? We have seen it many times in crypto, right? Even with Bitcoin. So this is not the first time that we have seen this, right? But Bitcoin is now pumping, guys. Okay, it's going back up. You guys can just clearly see we are in fact in the 1 hour time frame, and you guys can clearly see for the past like 2 days, Bitcoin has been absolutely skyrocketing. Okay, in fact, right now Bitcoin's holding at 46,000.2, right? So Bitcoin is above $46,000. So Bitcoin is now back up at 46K, and this is absolutely amazing to see for Bitcoin, right? It really, really is, and you guys can clearly see this uptrend that Bitcoin is in fact forming. If you go to the 4 hour time frame, it's even better, right? You guys can just clearly see that, because we know for about a couple of weeks, okay, Bitcoin was in fact consolidating, right? We didn't really see much price movements for Bitcoin, right? We saw Bitcoin around 43 to around $42,000. It was in fact consolidating at this level, and then of course, it did in fact finally break out of this, okay, and now it's absolutely skyrocketing to the upside. So it looks like Bitcoin, okay, is ready to bounce back up to $50,000. Okay, so if we go to the daily time frame here, you guys can just clearly see it seems like Bitcoin is ready to reach $50,000, and of course above $50,000. Okay, we actually saw Bitcoin early this year in 2024 at around $48,000, right over here, right, $48,000, and ever since then it did in fact have a drop, right? And this was the time when Bitcoin ETFs were pretty much approved, right? And ever since then, yes, it did in fact have a drop, because like I said, people were selling, right? There was a lot of selling going on, so pretty much it was just selling the news, right? That's what was happening. Okay, that's why we saw Bitcoin dropping, but now it seems like it's bouncing back up. It wants to break back up to $48,000, and of course touching that price of $50,000, and I think that's gonna happen, right? I think that is for sure 100% gonna happen very, very soon. So yes, Bitcoin right now, okay, is looking pretty good, right? And guess what? It's not just Bitcoin. It's pretty much the entire crypto market today, just like yesterday, right? The entire market was pretty much in the greens, right? And today, right, you guys can just clearly see it's pretty much the same thing. Yes, we are in fact seeing some reds, okay, but majority of crypto coins today are absolutely skyrocketing still, right? They're continuing to pump, guys. And you guys can clearly see majority of coins today, right, are in fact in the green. So the crypto market today is still looking good, right? It's looking even better than yesterday. You guys can clearly see the global crypto market cap is now sitting at 1.75 trillion. Yesterday we saw at 1.7 trillion. So now it's at 1.75. So that's great to see. And overall the market set is pretty much up 3%, right? 2.8%. So it's looking pretty good, right? For the past 24 hours, even for the past 7 days, it's looking pretty good for majority of altcoins, right? You guys can just clearly see that a lot of greens, okay, and a lot of altcoins are still continuing to pretty much pump up to the upside. Same with Bitcoin, right? So this is looking pretty good, okay? It really, really is, guys. So let's get into these Bitcoin charts, starting off with this one. So it says here, Bitcoin has gone through two shakeouts in the range between support and resistance. It is now breaking out of the resistance again to make new upside moves. Breakout of trend line in RSI was seen. Okay, so just like what I showed you guys, right? Looks like Bitcoin, okay, is obviously breaking out of this resistance line right now, looking like it wants to, go back up to, $48,000 and of course back up to $50,000, just like what I showed you guys, right? So it's looking pretty good for bullish. It's looking pretty good for Bitcoin. Okay, it's looking very, very bullish right now for Bitcoin. So that's, amazing to see. And I know you guys are in fact excited as well. I know a lot of people right now are in fact, feeling greedy, okay? Because obviously, the Fin Greed Index is obviously in greed, right? It's in greed mode right now. So a lot of, people and investors and whatnot are in fact in greed mode. Okay, so that's bullish, right? I guess. But yes, you guys can just clearly see the bull market. Okay, the progress. We're almost there. The Bitcoin halving event is about to happen. Right around the corner, guys, April this year. Okay, I'm telling you guys this right now. I know I talk about this a fair bit, but it's very, very important because this is the time we should be very, very bullish right now for Bitcoin. We should honestly keep our eye on Bitcoin because we're about to have a bull run, guys. Bitcoin is going to absolutely pump, just like what we've seen back in 2021, even in 2017, right? We saw a massive rally. Okay, Bitcoin was absolutely skyrocketing. And the same thing is going to happen for pretty much this year, 2024, especially next year in 2025. We're going to see Bitcoin absolutely skyrocket. And you guys can clearly see we're almost there to the Bitcoin halving event. Okay, and every single time we have the Bitcoin halving event, we all know this is where Bitcoin tends to pump the most. This is when the real bull run begins, not just for Bitcoin, but also other altcoins. When an alt season is obviously right around the corner as well, right? So bullish times, guys, right? We should be very, very bullish right now. I don't see anyone being bearish because we shouldn't be, right? Everything is pumping up. So yes, guys, 3 phases of Bitcoin rally, bottom formation, reaccumulation, and bull market rally. And you guys can clearly see we know we already reached a bottom for Bitcoin back in 2022 November, right? And then throughout 2023, that entire year, Bitcoin was in fact forming an uptrend, so it was slowly going back up, right? And this is where we are right now. So it seems like a bull run is pretty much starting. Okay, and pretty much it has already started. We are obviously no longer in a bear market, and I must say we've been in this bear market for the longest time, right? And it's pretty much over, right? We're pretty much in a bull market already, guys. Okay, Bitcoin is easily going to reach back up to its previous highs and reach a new high sometime this year, 2024, potentially most likely towards the end of this year in 2024. We're going to see Bitcoin reach a new all-time high. And I keep telling you guys 100K because I think that is very, very possible for Bitcoin to reach $100,000 this year, end of this year in 2024. I think that is 100% very, very possible for Bitcoin, and it's going to happen, right? I really do believe in that, okay? But yeah, a bull market is coming, guys, so get ready for that, okay? And, it's the same cycle, right? It's the same thing every single time, right? A Bitcoin rally is ready to, enter the next bull market. We always reach a bottom, reaccumulation, and then a bull market. Same thing, bottom, reaccumulation, bull market. And this is where we are right now, guys. So understand, yes, a bull run is about to happen, okay? But yeah, fun fact right here, Bitcoin Magazine tweeted this out, and it's been, apparently it's been 820 days since Bitcoin has reached its all-time high of, $69,000. And that was back in November of 2021, right? We know Bitcoin reached, $69,000. That was in fact its previous all-time highs. And soon enough, Bitcoin's about to break that, right? It's about to reach back up to its previous highs easily. That's easily going to happen. And it's going to reach a new high, right? So get ready for that. For all my Bitcoin holders out there, get ready for that. Some exciting times are coming. Okay, if you think it's exciting times right now, what we are in fact seeing right now for Bitcoin and crypto, just you guys wait. What you're about to see, in the next, I want to say 3 to 6 months, okay, towards the end of this year in 2024, and of course throughout 2025, because this is going to get even crazier, right? So get ready for that, you guys, okay? But yeah, BlackRock and Fidelity now own a combined 144,640 Bitcoins worth a whopping $6.5 billion for their, spot Bitcoin ETFs. Okay, that they almost have 150,000 Bitcoins, guys, combined. BlackRock, Fidelity, and many more other institutions are in fact, buying into Bitcoin every single day. They are accumulating, thousands of Bitcoins, guys. Understand that every single day. Okay, ever since, these Bitcoin ETFs were approved, they've just been buying. They've just been accumulating a whole bunch every single day, right? And guess what? We should be doing the exact same thing, because these guys right here, especially the big guys, right, like BlackRock, they want to take your Bitcoins, right? They want to take your Bitcoins. So understand, guys, there's not enough Bitcoins to go around for everyone. So understand, Bitcoin is the most scarce asset out there, the first ever digital asset out there that is really scarce, that has a supply limit of 21 million Bitcoins. So understand, there's just not enough to go around for everyone. There's like 8 billion people that live on Earth, and there's only 21 million Bitcoins. So understand, guys, Bitcoin is the most scarce asset out there. Okay, it really is. So get your Bitcoins and hold them for long term. Hold them for, I don't know, the longest that you can. Okay, because Bitcoin will eventually reach millions of dollars one day. Millions, not just a million, millions, guys. It's going to reach, 10 million. Of course, I'm talking long term here. I'm not talking short term, right? So it's going to reach, millions of dollars one day per Bitcoin. Trust me on that, right? It's going to happen eventually. Okay, think about it. But yeah, to end off this video, might as well show you guys, the Bitcoin monthly returns since Bitcoin is absolutely skyrocketing. And so far this month, okay, we are still early into this month. We're only, 9 days in, right? Just over a week. And Bitcoin is already up pretty much 9%, right? 8.7%. So that is absolutely amazing, guys. Okay, and I told you guys, February, usually Bitcoin does actually perform pretty well. You guys can just clearly see that, right? Usually Bitcoin in the month of February does perform pretty well. So far, okay, we're still early into this month, but Bitcoin is already up over 8%, coming up to 9%, right? So this is absolutely amazing, guys. This is great to see. So much better than just last month. Bitcoin was, up only 0.62%. Okay, so it didn't really move last month, but this month, February, it's great to see Bitcoin finally moving up to the upside, right? So that's that. So yeah, great to see Bitcoin, pumping back up to $46,000. This is absolutely amazing to see. So we're gonna see, guys, okay, in the next upcoming few days, if Bitcoin will continue to pump up to the upside, because it's, if we go back to the daily time frame, it's looking like Bitcoin wants to reach, $50,000, right? It really, really does. It looks like Bitcoin wants to reach back up to 50K. So we're going to see if that will happen potentially in the next, I don't know, few weeks. We will see, right? But other than that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this one. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. Give a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys all in my next video. Have a good one, guys.